look at NCAA tournament, that's when guys give up takedowns, when their feet get too close together in their stance. Either the guy shoots on them or he moves them and they get scored on. So a drill we do every day is we call it our distance drill. We work on getting our feet outside our hip bones and keeping them there. So everybody stand up real quick. Stand up, square stance. Now all I want you to do, get your stance wider before it gets narrow. Do that about 4 times. Now go to the other side, nice and slow. Other side, nice and slow. Take a knee. Now, we've got to get to where we move faster than that, correct? We can't move that slower than that, right? Because what if we're wrestling George Burroughs? And I've got a George Burroughs chest thing right there in my chest. I have to move faster. So, to move faster, this is the mistake I found out our guys make. They make bigger steps. What happens when I make a bigger step? What happened to my stance? Too wide. Then I want to fix it. What happens? Too narrow. That's when the takedown happens. So back up to this room. So I want you to literally start off this slow. I got a real tough kid. He's a 70-pounder. He's ranked third in the country. This is the thing he's had to work on the most. If he keeps his stance good, he's hard to take down. If he gets his feet close together, he gets forward on. Start moving it up a little bit more. Did I make my steps any bigger? What am I doing with my feet? Move them faster. A little faster. A little faster. A little faster. Until you're full speed. If you do this hard for a minute, you won't need your conditioning, I promise you. It is so tough on your legs. We're going to go a minute to the right, and then a minute to the left, then we'll come back into our rhythm. Tough. I'd have given up. He kept coming. We had wrestle-offs every week. He wrestled me off every time, like it was a world championship. He practiced as hard as he could, every single practice, as much as he possibly could get out of it. Like it was his last practice ever. We never understood it. Never got it. I never understood why he kept wrestling me off. Got done wrestling, never had any success, ever. Never had any. Got to be a bag boy in the grocery store, Kroger, Ingles, I can't remember which one it was. Need to find out details, make my stories better. Well, he went in and was bagging groceries exactly like he went to wrestling practice. 100 miles an hour all the time. As hard as he could do. If somebody spilled something, he didn't wait around for somebody to say, hey, will you go clean that up? He's like, I got it. Oh, back at it. Guess what happened after a few months of him doing it like that? What do you think happened? He got promoted. Made him a cashier. He'd send his bad guy away. Nah, man, I got it. He'd check people out and bag them. Twice as fast as everybody else that had 2 people doing that job. Guess what happened again? Promoted. Because he was attacking his jobs just like he did wrestling practice. That's all he knew. Well, you guys know how the story's going to go. Kept doing it. Became stock guy at night. They were able to get rid of one because he did twice the work. Kept getting promoted. Kept getting promoted. Kept getting promoted. Saw him at our 10-year class reunion. Dude, what you doing now, man? What's going on in life? He's senior vice president of that grocery store now, making $250,000 a year. And he started off bagging groceries. Dude found out why you wrestle. It's something that you just can't define that makes you different than everyone else. You've got something inside of you because you wrestle that makes you different than everybody else. When you learn to tap into that guy, sky's the limit. You can do whatever you want to do. You guys know who John Smith is? Yes. Hey, thank you guys for watching some wrestling. My last group, like 6 people knew who he was. I'm about to pull out the little hair I have. There ain't much there. I'm trying to hang on to it, I know. I really got onto this and started paying attention to it in the last year. He was doing a camping clinic, and it was a, stud camp that he was doing. State champ, national champ, 3-time state champ, those kind of guys. He walked up in his Oklahoma drawl and he said, I'm not going to waste you guys' time teaching you any technique. Everybody needs to learn how to move in their stance. That's what he does with all of his guys right when they come in the training. Stance in motion. Stance in motion, stance in motion. Right, great. So now, this is one of the most important drills we do. It made a huge difference in our wrestling, and I see it now. It's one of those lightning bolt moments. It's to learn how to pick up your feet. When you learn how to pick up your feet, your sprawls get so much better. Your leg attacks get so much better. I looked at it on film, it was the part we were missing. So now, it's our rhythm drill, it's our distance drill, and all I'm going to work on is picking up my lead leg, picking up my back leg. All I'm doing is picking it up. Not much, just a little bit, about this high on the mat. Pick that foot up, pick that foot up, pick that foot up, pick that foot up. You might say, Coach, why? Why am I picking my foot up? What is the first thing you have to do when you take a shot? Pick my foot up. What's the first thing you have to do when you sprawl? Pick my foot up. How many people have done this when they sprawl? Everybody raise your hand. I still do it. I've been wrestling a long time. Guy takes a shot, pop, ball goes out, he's in on my legs. Muscle memory, picking those feet up. 5 minutes every day in practice, you will not have to condition. It is hard. Go, get it. Go to our feet. Bad coaching. I had a problem with the back. We're about to fix it. In, simple drill, right? No stance at all. Just start to get that motion down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Backwards. That was 1, 3, 2. See, I messed it up too. That's why we got to practice all the time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Simple drill, right? Is my attack leg straight? Well, as straight as I can get it. This knee won't go all the way straight, but as straight as I can get it. Now, what I don't want you to do is roll your hip down to the mat. That's the habit we have to break. Keep your hips square. Keep your head square. Keep that attack leg straight. Same thing goes on my back leg, the one I get singled on the most. Pick your foot up. Hands go down. Twist. Just keep that foot straight back. Attack leg straight. Toe pointed. Laces flat on the mat. Now, the most important part of this, guys, is my heels turned out, my toes turned in. The biggest mistake in wrestling is that. Toe out, heel in. I'll get scored on every time I sprawl. Toe has to be turned in, heel has to be turned out. Heel out, toe in. Say it in your head 10 times. So the drill. Foot up, hands down, knee drop, kick my leg straight. Then when you start picking up the speed, see how quick I can get that hip down? I look fast on it. I'm really slow. The race is down. The race is where? Head, cross face, post on his knees, belly whizzer. There's all kinds of stuff. But do something with both hands. What are you going to do with your hands? Something. Stuff his head, cross face. I like posting on the guy's thighs and knees, but I'm going to leave that up to your coach with his philosophy of what he likes to do. Your attack leg has to be what? Straight. So he's going to get in, high crotcher single. I'm going to get that attack leg straight. Come on, I'm going to get my opposite leg wide. Not close together, wide. Now I want you to watch my right leg. My heel's going to stay out. My toe's going to stay in. And I'm just going to slide back. Watch my right leg. What happens to your grip when you draw in? Pop! This dude's really, really strong. You guys have wrestled before. You know how strong he is. Really strong. It's a leverage thing. The shoulders can't take it. Now, watch my left toe. The right one's pretty easy. Squeeze everything, point your toe, keep your heel out. Left one has a job too. I call it our leg straight tap dance drill. Because my left toe is just going to tap across the mat. I don't want leverage, but I want to be able to move. So straight, he's building, and just tap. See how I had to circle a little bit? He tried to change his angle. That's why I tap. All my movement comes from my left foot. All my movement comes from which foot? Right. If I need to circle, I tap and pull. If I need to circle the other way, I tap and push. All my movement comes from which foot? Right.